The worst conversational set piece one can experience is when you're talking about TV show recommendations and the other person has the gall to say something like, "Oh, you've gotta watch Mischievous Munchkins of Michigan. Once you get to season 3 or 4, it gets really good." I am not watching 30 hours of a show for it to finally get good. Come on, people. We all need to step up our recommendation game. Hence, I give you Amazon Prime's The Boys, a show that you don't need 3 seasons, 2 seasons, 1 season, or even 1 full episode to know if the show is for you or not. Just watch the first 7 minutes of the first episode. That's it. If that doesn't grab you, then go back to watching Mischievous Munchkins of Michigan reruns. This superhero show is built on the philosophical question posed by the likes of Plato, Socrates, and the great Sicilian Vizzini. What if the Justice League were assholes? Instead of being benevolent, well-intentioned do-gooders, this highly worshipped by the public group called the Seven are various levels of self-absorbed, fame-hungry divas, led by an all-powerful, homicidal Superman, Homelander. They are employed by the Vought Corporation to fight crime, while also making movies, selling merchandise, and above all else, increasing the stock price. Opposing these deistic douches are an underground resistance group of mostly regular people called the Boys, who know the Seven for who they really are and want to take them down. Come on, does this sound awesome or what? This is a spoiler-free video. As I highlight the show's greatness, I can't recommend it enough. Also, I'm posting this having seen the first 2 seasons and prior to the release of season 3. If you also love The Boys or are interested in checking it out, do me a solid, like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you are sick of the MCU and DCEU, this show is the antidote. It is an immensely gore-filled, violent, sexually charged, hilarious satire of all things Americana. While it lampoons Marvel, DC, and hero worship, it tackles a wide number of cultural hot topics and issues like corporate America, the far right, environmentalism, Christianity, cable news, diversity and inclusion, the war in Iraq, and many more. Outside of South Park, it is the best social commentary that I've seen in a long time. The show pokes at just about everyone, so regardless of your personal views, as long as you have a decent sense of humor, the show is a home run. Along with having a great premise and excellent execution, the cast of characters and the performances from the actors is what sends this show to the top for me. Anthony Starr as Homelander is one of the greatest TV characters of all time. I put him in that top tier along with Tony Soprano and Walter White. Yeah, I said it. One thing that these goats have in common is the amount of depth and range each of these characters are given by the writers and actors. Homelander is far more than just an evil Superman. He is a cold, calculated megalomaniac whose driving ambition is to be the most popular and loved hero on the planet. He is all about his approval rating and shaking hands and kissing babies when he's in the public eye. But behind closed doors, he domineers the other heroes and subordinates to his will and is capable of destroying anyone who gets in his way. The only person that has some control over him is Vought executive Madeline Stillwell. She does her best to keep him in line with the company's needs, while also fulfilling his mommy issues in self-face grab-inducing manners. Homelander is incredibly mesmerizing. Every scene he's in, you are on the edge of your seat because you're never sure what his next maniacal move is. Anthony Starr adds so much to this character. The breadth of usage of body language, mannerisms, and facial tics to emote, whether he's speaking or not, is damn near unparalleled. It's a tremendous way of adding more intensity and suspense while we see the wheels in his head turning as he formulates the next thing he's going to say or do. Like I said, the amount of dynamic characters they fit into this show is awesome. Rounding out the 7, we have Black Noir, the Batman-like silent assassin, Translucent, the invisible pervert, A-Train, the speedster who's afraid of losing a step, Queen Maeve, the conflicted woman of wonder, the Deep, the aquatic man whose hilarious stupidity keeps him rolling from one journey of self-discovery to the next, and Starlight, the newest member of the 7, who quickly discovers that the 7 are not the heroes they pretend to be. Karl Urban was born to play Butcher, the man leading the charge to take down the 7. He is overflowing with profanity-laced roguish charm, as he will stop at nothing to bring the Supes to their knees. But even with the boys, he's never reliably honest with them, and uses the different members as it suits him. His unabashed swagger perfectly counters the corporate-approved facade of the 7. The main protagonist of the show is Huey, a regular likable dude who's working a dead-end job. He's the relatable, good guy that gets caught up in the fight against the Supes. You also have Mother's Milk, yep, that's his name, who begrudgingly gets talked into helping Butcher, Frenchie, the love-stricken Dynamo, And Kumiko, the badass sufferer of PTSD, escaped killer. All these various shades of gray characters on both sides make this show that much more compelling. The Boys is not just a parody. Most of the Seven and the Boys are given rich, interesting backstories and motivations. The action sequences and special effects are damn well done. The show knows when and how frequently to use effects, as the dialogue and character development is always the emphasis of the show and never the auxiliary. The show is bingeable, but also worth the wait if you're watching as every episode comes out. If you're looking for a hard R, violent, hilarious superhero experience, this is the show. This show is fucking diabolical. Thank you for watching. When season 3 drops, I'll be reviewing that as well. Until then, you can catch my latest video by clicking the box on the right of your screen. Stay blessed.